Hey folks, Adam here, and today we've got this. It's the world's first everyday smart vehicle. This is a mobility device that's going to change the way you think. So we're going to give you all the details, help you decide if this is the right product for you, tell you about the latest technology that they've put into this device, and we're going to go ahead and kick it off right now. So the beta testers are absolutely in love with this device. It combines their advanced evSense technology with a powerful quad drive system to enhance daily life, improving safety, comfort, and style like never before. Whether navigating a crowded store or uneven paths, this makes every journey more enjoyable. Let's take it for a spin. Now, admittedly, this isn't my maiden voyage. I've been testing this on and off for about a week now, so I know the capabilities. This is able to take me where I need to go. Now, I'm not the scientist or engineer who designed this, but I can tell you I have never been able to take a device like this, a mobility device, up and down the hills on my front lawn. And this is having no problem going up and down, even steep hills, and I feel stable. I feel safe. I don't feel like I'm going to tip over. This is a great design that I'm very happy about. I don't know if the camera is going to do this justice, but I'm going to go deep off hill, down a hill, and you know what? This feels safe, it feels sturdy. So whether I'm going up or down, this has got me covered. This is like an all-terrain vehicle. It's pretty cool. But you know what, folks? I'm probably having too much fun here. So let's go ahead and show you a few of the product details. So folks, there's a few very important technical features that I want to tell you about, and that's the Copilot, Copilot Plus, Pathfinder, and Waypoint. So folks, I like the Copilot system, which you access by pressing that C right there. So this allows you, if you're driving around, that if it detects something in front of you, it will automatically stop driving and keep you from running into things. Look at that. Not going to run into the wall with this. So that's really nice. We're going to go ahead and back up. And with our Copilot, we're going to automatically stop before we hit anything. And for another example of how that looks, we've got our Copilot Plus. We've got a couple obstacles in the ground, and it's easily guiding us through. And it goes ahead, sees this next chair, sees the wall, sees the couch, and it gives us a nice path, and we're not worried about running into things. Because I tell you what, I sometimes run into things with my mobility devices. Now we're going to go this way, and it's got us covered. We're not running into things. I can talk. I don't even need to look where I'm going. It's got me covered. Of course, my favorite feature is the Pathfinder. You just hold on a specific area, and it's going to take me there. Fortunately, it knows to go around the dog, and it's taking me to the specific spot that we pressed.
Arrived at the destination.
How easy is that? Let's go ahead and see if it can take us. I'm going to hold down. In this case, it is backing us right up, safely around the dog, working its magic. This is a very cool little device. Look how smart this is. Taking me right to our navigation. And I'm going to ask my editor Watson to give you some examples of that quad drive system. We've gone off-roading quite a bit in the front yard, in the backyard, and I gotta say that this handles better literally than any other mobility device that I've had a chance to use. This thing is like a Jeep. It's going off-roading and it's ready to go. I never have to worry about it tipping. I never have to worry about hills, inclines, and things of the sort. I've been very impressed. This is the most straightforward display I've seen, showing your percentage of battery, showing the time. It's connected to cellular and Wi-Fi. You've got your backup camera, everything right there at a push of a button. And folks, before we go any deeper, I want to point out that this is a Red Dot Luminary Award and CES 2026 Best of Innovation Award. So it's doing some big things right now. All right, folks, another thing that I want to point out is how comfortable this is. They've gone ahead and given it premium cushions, and this is one that you can spend a significant amount of time in. They have this where it is a fabric that is comfortable. And my grandfather, who was in a mobility device for many years, said that's one thing that you really have to watch for, is nothing that's going to pinch you, nothing that's going to be uncomfortable, and nothing that's going to cause eventual discomfort. And they've just done a great job making a comfortable design that looks and feels fantastic. In addition, it's got a high quality, almost like an automotive seat belt to keep you safe, not a cheap plastic flimsy design. And then the arm will float up and down just like that. So getting in and out of the device is very convenient for you and for me. Charging right here. You can see the connecting and a USB-C, so they've added a little bit extra there. And you have the large battery in the back as well as the light. So we pop that off for charging the battery. Let me back up for you. You can see right there. And the battery will pop out so you can move it accordingly. You've got a brake release as well. And you have your wheels here. Just a great job, easy design, brake and release, brake and release. They seem to have decided to go with solid state tires. That means you're not going to have to be refilling air on pneumatic tires. These are a larger tire, able to go over large items as well. And it looks like your cameras and sensors all built in, using technology to make sure that everything is seen and covered like you need it. Dual wheels on each side in the front. Looks like they've built in sensors. I presume that is Lidar technology. And look how easy that adjusts up and down. I'm always very concerned. Sometimes mobility devices put your feet too close to the floor, and somebody with leg issues, that can cause them to hit either the wheel or the floor. So I like the fact that you're well protected from both the wheels and the floor, still having plenty of space, and that folds up for transportation purposes. A lot of sensors built in and LED lights to illuminate the path for you, or for safety purposes allows people to see you in low light situations. And going back to these wheels, I think this may be the first time I've actually seen springs built in here. They've just gone above and beyond, making this a hardy, solid design. Now folks, one of the things I really like is this arm right here. Now what's so special about this is that there's a universal bolt pattern. So you can put things like a cup holder, you can get a holder for your phone, or whatever device you may want, and you can get those aftermarket. You can pick them up like on Amazon, and you can go ahead and customize. Then on top of that, these arms are interchangeable, so you can do it right or left hand. And despite the fact that it's ultra powerful, it's not such a big design that it isn't able to get in and out of the house. It's not so wide. And yes, I'm a 220-pound guy, and this has no problem moving my heavy weight up and down. But yeah, it's wide enough for a big person, but you can even adjust it, and it's good for a small person. And yes, this is a great design right here, that the feet, you're not going to pinch your feet on the ground or anything. It keeps you elevated off the ground when you're sitting on it, which I think is smart as well. Some devices are not designed to keep your feet safe. All right, folks, with that being said, I want to thank you for joining us. You are truly the reason we make these videos. We hope we've been able to give you really good examples of why you should pick this up, why it's very innovative, and why it's ultra safe, why it's doing things that other mobility devices aren't. I like the fact that I'm just not bumping into walls. I like the fact that it's pulling me out of tight spots, and I like the fact that this will take me from waypoint to waypoint, so I don't have to worry about it. If you're looking for a great mobility device, and you're looking for one that is going to give you premium performance with a big battery, one that is stylish, sophisticated, chic, one that's actually very comfortable, and I gotta say, this is among the most comfortable devices on the market today. If you're gonna be spending time in it, you're gonna want a good one. Folks, we highly recommend you go pick one up. You will not be disappointed. You know I love and appreciate you, but it's absolutely time to get to shopping. Thanks for watching, and adios, amigos.